What's going on, everyone? This is the first video in a mini-series I'm making on money pet peeves. This here is a $5 bill. Now, let's say I loan this $5 out to someone else. If we're to ignore interest, all I care is that sometime in the future they return me $5, but I don't care if it's this exact $5 bill. The reason for this is because money is fungible, it's interchangeable. On some level, I think everyone understands this, but in certain circumstances, people seem to lose sight of this reality. It may not seem important at first, but understanding the fungibility of money can prevent you from falling into certain money pitfalls. Real quick, my business partner and I are planning a Discord launch, and those who join will have access to more in-depth investing topics, one live stream per week. You'll be able to see all of my trades in real time, and you'll have more direct access with me, especially when we're still in the early growth phase. We're going to provide you guys a ton of value, so stay tuned for that, and I'll give you more information as things progress. Let's say that someone works two jobs. The first job pays $30,000 a year, and the second job pays $10,000 a year. This person decides that they're going to spend all $10,000 of their second job's income on discretionary purchases. I've heard someone say this before, or at least something very similar to it, and it kind of confused me. Your bank account doesn't know if the $10,000 you're spending is from your second job or your first job. It's all a part of your income, and once it's deposited into your bank account, it's all a part of your liquid net worth. For that matter, it doesn't matter if you're spending from your checking account, if you're taking money from a different account, all of your accounts sum together to become your liquid net worth. Money is fungible, it's interchangeable, it doesn't matter from where you spend that money. It may seem like I'm splitting hairs here, but I promise this matters, and in this next example, you'll see how not understanding the fungibility of money can cause you to spend more than you otherwise would. This next example is one that I think all of us can relate to. You just had your birthday and you got $50 cash. You go to the store and pick up something for 25 bucks and think to yourself, hey, I just got 50 bucks for my birthday, no sweat. Then later in the week, you go to the barber and you get a haircut for 30 bucks and think to yourself, man, I just got 50 bucks for my birthday, I'm just going to spend some of that money. Then later on that month, you end up impulsing something for another 30 bucks and think, man, you remember when I got that crisp $50 bill for my birthday? I'm just spending that. By the end of the month, you've spent that $50 from your birthday multiple times over, all because of your stupid mental bank account math. I think all of us can relate to this. I know I can. Failure to recognize the fungibility of money causes us to naively label money as birthday money, as if it makes any difference. Once the money is in our possession, it's all a part of our liquid net worth, and we can then choose to either spend it wisely or not wisely. I think that labeling things like birthday money or gift money or second income money or inheritance money or winnings money, it's unhelpful because it causes us to, more often than not, make justifications for purchases that, quite frankly, are unnecessary. Now, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I am not saying that we shouldn't plan our expenses or budget. That's not what I'm saying in this video at all. What I am saying, though, is that this habit of justifying certain unnecessary purchases comes out of the classic American culture of spending absolutely all the money that we have. Recently, I came across a statistic that I think supports this idea really well. In the United States, families at the 90th percentile of income earn $200,000 a year, but the 90th percentile for liquid net worth is only $920,000. Families at the 75th percentile of income earn $123,000 a year, but 75th percentile for liquid net worth is only $240,000. Finally, we have the average home. The median income in the United States is $68,400, but median liquid net worth is only $40,000. So, what does this tell us? It tells us that American families spend all of their money. Even folks at the higher end of the income spectrum still manage to spend almost everything. Now, I don't want to say that this applies to everyone. Someone might have a relatively low net worth because they're a recent graduate and have lots of student debt and still make a relatively high income. But we still can make generalizations across the population, and people spend pretty much all that they have. So, I'm not trying to pick on any of you in this video. The point I'm trying to make is that it's easy for people to grab hold of any justification for why they make a certain purchase. As best we can, we should disconnect ourselves from where we acquire money, whether it's through income, gifts, or some other source, and make purchases because they are smart purchases, not because we conveniently came across a certain sum of money. Doing so will help us save and invest and build wealth for our future. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much, and we'll conclude the video with a portfolio review. Wow, what a difference a couple weeks can make. When I made my last portfolio review, it was around this time and the portfolio value was just under $59,000. And just a couple weeks later, the portfolio is back up to over $74,000. This is thanks primarily due to Tattooed Chef rebounding like crazy after earnings. It dropped down all the way into the 16 range, and in the subsequent 2 weeks, it's gone all the way back up to almost $24. The two biggest moves that I've made in my portfolio since the last portfolio update has been I sold my Tattooed Chef Leap call options. After the recent spike, I wanted to de-risk my portfolio a little bit, so I chose to unload those options, and I also rolled my Corsair Naked put options out into the next month. Other than that, there has been zero increase in contributions to the account, so this move from $58,000 to $74,000 has been just purely off of gains. There's been no money that I've added in whatsoever. This is a kind of wild run here. I don't expect the portfolio to be like this most of the time, but when you have a concentrated portfolio like I do, you will have more volatility than other people. The last thing I'd point out is that I am currently in the transfer of my brokerage account from Robinhood to a new broker, and that process has had a couple hiccups along the way, which is why I'm still here with Robinhood, but hopefully that will be completed in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. I'll have a video out on switching brokers. Other than that, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and consider subscribing. Until that next one, peace.